We are recording.
The record button has been pushed.
Yes, many times.
Multiples. Plural.
Yes. So,
what's up? It's Anime-Niacs.
it is.
We're back to a monthly-ish schedule.
It's not the longest break we've ever taken.
No, it is not. But I'm Max.
I'm Scott.
I'm Dan.
And we're Anime-Niacs. We got to check out some pretty, I think, badass Transformers cartoons.
Yeah.
We can finally give our opinion.
Transformers, War for Cybertron. It says Trilogy.
Yeah, that's one thing I take issue with about this. Like, I'm not gonna like be negative about the show at all, much. But the title, War for Cybertron Trilogy. Now, what if they run out of money?
See, Dan, you're worried.
You're
just worried because you like it, and they have a history of canceling the things that you like.
Yes.
I'm hoping that it's all already done. They're just releasing it in spurts.
Like, I don't know.
That's what I think.
Right. Okay.
Because I don't think they would call it that if because like if it's episode, because this is its own story. Like if they take off that end stinger.
Yeah.
It's its own story by itself, and you can just leave it.
Warning, Will Robinson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, I think they're all done. They're just releasing it.
Oh, okay.
So, fear not, Dan.
That is fine, then. I'm cool with it. Not that it really matters.
Alright, so, Scott, what is this about?
I was going to ask you.
No, I asked you first.
I don't know a lot about like Transformers lore, so there was a lot that's
but we're not talking about Transformers.
Okay, lore. But I'm just saying, like, all right. Let's start square one.
Yeah.
So we got this is like it feels like it's towards the beginning of the war, just in turn, like even though the way they look and the way they talk seems to counteract that notion because they're like, oh, this war's been going on for so long, but there's still like lots of like doubt, even on like Megatron's part, like is this how I want to fight this war? Do I really want to kill all these people? And I feel like it's such a quick shift when they go from like oh, I don't know if this is what we should be fighting for, to like Optimus Prime is good and Megatron's evil. Like it's so fast that it's like I feel like that would have happened if they've been fighting for as long as they say they have. But basically the war's been going on for a long time between the Decepticons and the Autobots. And both of them are looking to end it sooner rather than later, because Cybertron's pretty much fucked 10 ways to Sunday at this point. It's really... I like that. I know that...
everyone was like battle damaged and
even
like...
the planet is just like... It's very dark and just run
it looks
down.
Like Berlin circa 1946.
Yeah.
This is the motif.
Got windows in their chassis, they're all broken. And
everything's all cracked and smashed. Yeah, it's not a good look.
Yeah,
for Cybertron.
It's very, very, very battle damaged.
Yeah.
If you had a Cybertron play kit and the associated Transformers, this would be the battle damaged variant.
I think I would dig this more than the pristine one.
I really like a lot of it. I love all the details that they put into the character designs. Some more than others. Alita looks fine. Looks like she's just woke up. She's doing alright.
Looking crisp.
Yeah.
Let's go into some of the character designs. I thought it was pretty good. I feel like they stayed kind of true to the old school original models. Optimus Prime's obviously got a little extra going on there with some flappies, but
But this is like before they go to Earth.
Right.
So like they're not supposed to have, quite the Earth vehicle motif yet.
Right. So it's like most of the Autobots are cars, but they're not like, they're not obviously a Lamborghini or obviously a Ferrari, or obviously a Freightliner FL86.
No big deal.
So that's cool too. And the Decepticons, they don't look like, F-14 fighter planes. Yeah. They look
Seekers look like the weird cube, or not cube,
the triangular, Battlestar Galactica-esque fighters.
What the hell were those called? Ah, crap.
Nothing? Okay.
I know Starbuck, and I know the droid with the big medallion that goes doo-doo-doo.
And the stupid dog robot.
We're going to find out.
I did have some of those toys when I was a kid. I had some Battlestar Galactica toys that my dad handed down to us. We had a couple of the fighters.
Nice.
Are they called darts? Or something like that?
They had a weird name.
See, I didn't watch the new show at all.
Because this podcast is definitely about Battlestar Galactica.
Oh, yeah. I watched all of the new ones, and, when it started, I was like, oh, this is cool. And when it ended, I was like, why did I watch so many seasons of this?
I've heard a lot of people say they really like it.
Yeah.
I would watch... It's funny, because I've definitely seen more of the old show, just because I watched a lot more reruns of that growing up.
Yeah,
But, I was also really young, so it's like...
Yeah.
I've seen, maybe a whole episode of the new one, maybe 2.
It's funny. I would have thought that would have been the other way around, but...
Yeah, no.
Huh.
Vipers?
Vipers, yes.
Okay. Alright, back to
Thank you, Google.
Yeah,
it took me a minute to get there, but we got there.
I don't care. I don't care if people know that I haven't seen it. It's not a big deal.
Whatever.
It might be a big deal to some people.
I would suggest watching the first 2 seasons of the new one.
It's something that I'm I plan to at some point, but I have heard people are oh, the ending is so weird.
It gets really dumb.
I was more happy.
It's really dumb and monotonous. Just watch the first 2 seasons. You've seen all the best stuff. That's it. You don't need to watch anything else.
Isn't it in the past or something? Isn't that the big book?
It's the past and the future, and it's all happening at the same time, and we're all one subconscious experiencing itself subjectively. And
so it's Evangelion.
Yeah, whatever.
Which I also didn't like.
Also Jesus. Yes.
Also Jesus.
Cool.
No, I was happier that they brought back V, but then they just canned that. So. What's that?
Wasn't that also stupid?
I didn't see the new version because I was waiting for them to make more of it, and they never did. Oh, I love the old one.
The character designs, it's Transformers. When
awesome.
Watched it, I liked Megatron. I liked Soundwave.
I liked Megatron except for his lips. I don't think they matched.
Yeah, they were oddly human.
Yeah,
lips.
There was a lot of the robots that had mouths.
Yeah.
That's what I liked about Optimus. It's not like the new movies where that thing comes off and he's
Yeah.
It was...
I think original Optimus, that's just got the moving fucking triangle piece that's
that's just his face.
Yeah.
I like the designs, how they're kind of more simplistic. Because, the Michael Bay movies, whenever they transform, there's so many, I don't want to imagine how long it took the artist to all these tiny little pieces that all fold and move in gears. I like that there's just 2 giant chunks that come up and fold and that's the car and then
even the toys that you can buy, they look all weird and I don't like it.
We can all agree that Michael Bay sucks.
Yes. And his movies suck.
And in all of the Transformers movies that Michael Bay had a part of, there's probably 35 seconds of awesome footage. That's if you compile all of the awesome footage together.
It's the one Transformer has balls.
It's Shia LaBeouf.
That's terrible.
It's Shia LaBeouf talking about masturbating
when
with his mom.
Optimus Prime ganks that one, whoever Transformer underneath the bridge when he just fucking guts him with the knife, that shit was sweet.
Yeah, no. and it's
But that was like 10 seconds.
He's like, when he busts out his little rollerblades and rollerblades down the freeway to get out his sword. Yeah, really fucking cool, man.
Yeah, but I didn't say that.
Oh.
Anyway, this movie.
Chops it down to like 5 seconds.
This movie. I kind of so everything was battle damage and that was cool. I kind of didn't like the Decepticons were battle damage because since they were like obviously the winners right now of the war, like I understand like it was war torn and it would be good to like maybe the Seekers are all battle damage because they're always out, like looking for fucking shit and battling the enemy, but like Megatron and Soundwave and Shockwave. All those guys should have just been like, fresh out of the oil bath, like feeling good, looking pristine. I think that would have been cool. It would have been an interesting, like, dynamic.
Especially since Megatron gives his big, triumph of the will speech.
Yeah, he has 3 or 4
he's got some
Hitler
cracks on his
speeches.
chassis, and, it's like, who's this bum? Talking,
Yeah, and I mean, like, I guess it's like, well, I don't show you my battle scars, like I'm out there fighting for you, but like, no, I agree.
Yeah.
Like for his big speeches, he should have been like, to the nines.
What I took away from it was like, the Decepticons are winning, but like the planet itself is so ravaged, like there just isn't anything for them. That was like what I got. Like they could have if they would have, and it kind of like. Drove home that, like, they're fighting over nothing. Like, it's just a ball of scrap. Like, they have ravaged this planet, like, to the bare bones. Right. There's, like, nothing left, basically. That was what I took out of it.
Yeah.
No, it was probably just more of a pain in the ass to make multiple computer models of your characters. And you gotta worry about continuity. If it's just one, you don't have to worry about it.
I do like how it looks like, slightly, like meshed steel though, like they put a lot of little lines in there.
Oh yeah, like Megatron's face looks like brushed metal.
Yeah. There you go.
It's cool, like texturing and shit like that.
Yeah. Like Bumblebee. I remember like looking at the top of his roof. It's kind of like it's not rusted, but it's like the paint is peeling and scratched really bad in places, and like I was like, that looks really good. I don't know like why it's just. This one panel of the roof, but whatever. Like, good for them. I agree. Like, they did have a lot of cool.
You got a replacement.
Like the Bumblebee had horns.
Yeah.
And they did like they went old school. Nice. And I'll call you Goldbug.
You could tell though when there were a bunch of Decepticons or Autobots who were about to die because they did have way less detail. Yeah. Like the Seekers all look the same. So you knew, like
they might as well be wearing red shirts.
Yeah, like Starscream, I know, like he's up front, he's got a distinct color. Yeah. But everyone behind him is all the same.
Yeah.
It's like no, they're all
like that's all like with the Decepticons you can almost get away with it because that's always kind of been their MO. Like they have the Constructicons which all look the same, and they all like they have like the groups of different things like just all look the same. Yeah. So like but I feel like you can kind of get away with it with the Decepticons, but. It's like with the Autobots, like, and they always introduce like some other random Autobots, and it's like, because like we're like at first we're trying to count the girls, but then there's always like an extra girl in the scene, so that there's always like different groups of Autobots that like are completely unrelated to each other. So, other than the main 2 girl Autobots, and then like Optimus Prime, Wheeljack, and like Ratchet and Bumblebee.
When I started watching this, I was like, why are there so many Seekers that I don't remember? And then, like, half of them die, and it's like, okay, that makes sense now.
A good majority of these guys are going to get swatted out of the air in the third act.
Yeah, every time they, like, turn into their plane, like, that's when they get shot down.
Yeah.
It's probably easier to animate just, like, a thing spinning than, like, limbs flying and chassis exploding or something.
Why don't they ever do the Macross thing and just have their legs sticking out? And then just
I'm half robot, half plane.
That's all.
I think probably for copyright reasons.
Yeah.
This is why they can't do that. It would be cool, like a funny panel if like like Starscream gets drunk and he only like half transforms, and then he meets one of those Macross things at a bar. And
what do you mean, guys? I'm fine.
And then like I don't know, it's some sort of weird like trans joke here that I'm not quite at, but yes.
Jetfire Loki does it when he's flying in the tornado thing. He's flying, he turns into a plane, but then he turns into like back to his human whatever.
Yeah,
and he's still flying. He's got his little jets. Like, I know you're probably more aerodynamic.
You need to grab a hold of it is the thing, and you can't. If you're a jet plane, you don't have hands.
You just fly all the time.
Because if you have hands and you're a jet plane, then you're an outlaw star, and that's also copyright infringement.
I'm just saying, there's other occasions where he probably could have used his jetpack.
I'm not sure your version of copyright works, but I'll be fine with it.
Everything is copyright infringement. I don't know how they put this movie out.
Everything. It's not the 80s Transformers. It doesn't exist. Copyright infringement.
Alright, so the story was alright. I dig that there's a limited amount of energon. Like, that was always one of my favorite, facets of the things. They're really on, like you're saying, on the brink of survival. Like, it's not easy to be a Transformer. And all this shit is super serious all the time. I like that they made that a major point. Okay, so it's we need people out here searching for this stuff and scavenging all the little bits of it they can, and you have power brokers who hoard the stuff, and I thought that was all pretty cool.
One thing I thought was really funny after watching this, I went back and watched some classic ones, and there's one towards the very beginning of the series when they're already on Earth, and they need to use the Decepticon space bridge. So they just drive around the Decepticons when it's going, knock the dude out of the weird chair thing, and just jump into the space bridge. It's hey man, now we're on Cybertron.
Way easier than we thought it was going to be.
Yeah. And here it takes 3 or 4 episodes.
Oh man, so many people died. So many Transformers died.
I just thought that was hilarious because when they get to the other side. There's still a bunch of Decepticons there, and they just drive right past them, and they're hey!
What the fuck? I know that wasn't no Autobots at this scene. Nah, nigga, you hot! You hot!
Well, yeah, it was just so easy there, but here, it's all life and death and giant robots.
Right. The Guardians kind of, I don't like that whole aspect. I feel like this in the third act, there's the stand moment when when the hand of God literally just rises up and saves everyone. So,
but it's just once.
Speaking of which,
just me.
Yeah, I
was watching YouTube the other day, and there was a commercial for the new Stand Limited series.
Oh man!
and you know who plays Mother Abigail?
Who?
Whoopi Goldberg.
All right, I'm down for that. I'll allow it.
I was like, you know what? Maybe.
Does she have dreads?
Yes.
All right, I'm down.
It's not COVID.
Oh God!
Oh man!
Oh, we're all infected now.
Scott, how could you?
You made me laugh.
Okay.
I learned it from watching you.
Ultra Magnus to this. He has the moment to shoot. He has the moment to shoot Megatron in the back, and he won't shoot him. He could have ended the whole war, and that to me was the dumbest moment of the whole thing.
Ultra Magnus is very, very not Ultra nor Magnus.
Yeah, and I thought it would have been better if maybe they had done something to his gun, so when he tried to shoot it wouldn't work, and it's Ultra Magnus, I'm disappointed in you. You used to be better than that. That would have been such a better moment, where you defeating him, because you tried to do the right thing, and you sacrificed all your morals for it. You're the only one who knows you did it, and it didn't do anything. So it's
maybe they could have orchestrated the power's out, and he's now's my chance to escape, but it's just testing.
Yeah.
And he runs in, and Megatron's sitting. He's like, I know you can hear me. And it's a hologram.
Yeah.
I'm disappointed. You used to be honorable.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ha 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 ha. You're still in a cave.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, it's just another jail cell that he's in. It's all I'm down for that. And
they hack into his brain, man.
Yeah, they're trying to get the information from him.
Yeah.
And then that doesn't work. So he's all right, Shockwave, fucking have at him, you creepy scientist.
Yeah,
I love how Soundwave had the cassette tape
Yeah.
Because like normally it's just like a panel when you see him, but when he's playing the message, it's got like the little cassette like spinny things in it, and I was like, I love that.
Old school.
Yeah, I love his old 80s design so much. So.
Man, old school Soundwave. That is the toy to get. With if you can get the.
I had cassette tapes. I never had Soundwave.
I had one of the tapes that I stole from my neighbor.
Nice.
How much are those tapes? Hundreds of dollars.
Yeah, those are like at least $75 for one.
Holy crap!
I'm guessing. I haven't checked recently, but I have to imagine just because like. Who still has them intact? You know, like the things were tiny.
It's like the old Star Wars figures, like the capes.
Yeah.
Like so fragile and brittle. Like if you can find one that doesn't crack, it's like $100 more.
Oh my god.
Yeah, like I don't have any of those anymore, and I had them.
NRFB.
So.
NRFB.
Mid inbox. Never remove from box.
Yeah.
Anything else?
I don't know.
Transformers?
I mean, I don't really remember the music in this, so I'm going to say
it had like a theme. Like the theme song, I thought was...
It was very memorable. Like, you know, it was kind of like the Tron Legacy kind of thing. Just not as
I wish they would have brought back the 80s cartoon theme somehow.
You got the touch.
No.
Transformers.
No, I know, but it'd be cool if they had both. Maybe the next season.
You got the touch. The problem with me is like that was the song that Mark Wahlberg sings in Boogie Nights. When he's trying to like make it big with his music career, so it's kind of like tainted for me in my mind. Like there's no not thinking about that when I hear that song.
That's for Roller Girl. That makes it a little better.
But Mark Wahlberg screeching that song at the top of his lungs is not something that helps anything, you know?
I mean, but he was in a Transformers movie with Michael Bay.
Yeah, it does come full circle.
He could sing it in that.
It does. That would have been the fourth wall breaking moment, meta acknowledging moment that would have like set the universe would have to align and fucking.
Mark Wahlberg's not that smart.
Yeah, he's in the second part of this trilogy. He's going to be singing it while like, you know, suggestively bending over the engine of a car, and then, and that'll be your Transformers Michael Bay moment.
Michael Bay's triumphant return to Transformers.
Yeah, yes.
So they're gonna
be
on Earth next.
Yeah. So where do you think this is going? Do you think there's going to be a section where they're like floating around in space, trying to, you know, yada yada, trying to find the AllSpark?
I think they're going to get to Earth relatively quickly, and I think probably in the
end of first episode.
Yeah, the third part is going to take them longer to get back to Cybertron
and defeat Megatron,
or it could be completely wrong.
Usher in a new age of peace for all machines.
Or maybe since it's War for Cybertron, they don't even get into Earth. They just wander around space.
No, Earth is the next one.
Oh, okay. Okay. I mean.
I
you seem very sure of that,
I looked it up, and they're like part 2, Earth, or something.
Oh, well, shit. Never mind.
Part 2, the pale blue dot.
Yes.
I'm down. I'm down for this. I'm excited for good Transformers stuff. There's a lot that's been skewed towards smaller children and just like bad storytelling. The franchise has potential to be sweet if you do it right. So I'm happy to see another good iteration of Transformers.
Yeah, the Japanese series box set that you can buy is actually pretty cool. But as for like Michael Bay and the weird Transformer, what the hell do they call that? Not the one they're making now, but the one before that where they all had like the weird like super extended models and stuff. It's weird.
Shia LaBeouf? What?
No, not Shia LaBeouf. the animated one. It might have been just Transformers animated for all I know.
Oh.
But yeah, it was weird.
I don't know.
Nope, I'm not sure.
Yeah,
Either way.
So this is cool. One. Like somebody took their time and drew it. And
I like the voices.
Quite nice. Yeah, the voices. Yeah,
the voices sound really good.
Yeah.
They all sound like their original voices.
Yes, Soundwave takes me back.
I like the guy to do Optimus.
Yeah.
What was the cheap Soundwave knockoff's name? I can't remember. He was cool.
Yeah.
The Energon dealer.
The black market dude?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's like Sound Blaster or something.
Something like that, yeah.
Like the old computer sound cards?
Yep.
Nice.
Only the best.
Yes. One of the best in my 486.
For this show, I'm going to go ahead and go first.
Okay. You do that.
2 out of 3 geeks for me. I think it's definitely watchable. The animation is Netflix, computer animation. You can definitely tell, but like the character models are pretty cool. So
the attention to detail is there.
Yeah. 2 out of 3 for me. Dan?
I like the way it looks. I like the way it sounds. The plot's pretty good. It does have some obvious holes.
I wasn't really ever sure what was happening.
Yeah, I mean, but there's a lot of flying and pew-pewing, so it's okay.
I guess the plot is they're trying to get the AllSpark off Cybertron, so Megatron can't use it to turn all the Autobots into Decepticons.
Yeah.
Like, that's the main plot?
But then also,
I
that
guess.
might destroy the planet.
Yeah, because why not? But then it's so war-torn that I don't think anybody really cares, and they're all very tired. And they just want to end the war. But, I'm going to give this a 2.5 with an option to go up if the next 2 are any good.
Right. All right.
Yeah, I give this one a 2. Like, it's not bad. So it's definitely not a 1 by any means. I just think there needs to be more there. Like, it's cool and it's fun, but like Voltron did a really good job of taking a franchise I didn't really care about.
Yeah.
And like giving me a story and characters that I was like, I'm invested in this. And so far I'm not. Like, again, it's like, this is fun robot shooting. And they're using, words, and there's robot names I slightly know. Like,
using robot words.
Yeah, like, these are names I know. I know Optimus Prime, I know Ironhide.
Yeah.
But, like, there's not really much deeper than that. Which I'm
No.
cool with. So, like, I know that they have some cool little conversations.
I think
some of the stuff at the beginning. Like, I do not want to win this war.
Yeah.
This is how we have to fight, and blah, blah, blah. It's like, oh, cool, character death.
Yeah.
Like, alright, time to fight, let's go.
Yeah. Pew, pew, pew! Yeah. I think I'm as invested in this as I was in Season 1 of Voltron.
That's fair. Voltron took a while to get going.
So, I don't know.
I much prefer Voltron animation to this, though. So, like, that had me, at least, on an art level, that this doesn't exactly, where they have to, like, make up for it more with the story and then things like, and the pew-pew. But,
it makes sense that this is, like, CG.
Like, I'm usually not very high on CG, but this I like.
It's good,
Except for Megatron's mouth.
Because with this, when they're trying to save money, and they should generate like hundreds of thousands of, and then there's like 10, and you kind of have to use your imagination a little bit. You're like, I see what they're trying to do here, but. So that's where it loses, but again, it's still totally fun. It's a lot of fun. It's worth watching. So I don't want to sound like I'm bashing it, but that's where the Netflix CG animation
that does kind of make sense. Yeah, there should be more Autobots and Decepticons fighting.
Yeah.
But cool that it's focused on the characters, so that when one gets blasted, usually it's like, I knew who that was.
But the problem is they always there's always just other random Autobots there. There's the generic randos that are definitely going to die. But then there's the named randos that you're supposed to care about a little bit when they die. Yeah. And they just show up there and then they're dead. Like, hey, it's Yamcha.
Yamcha's dead.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. But
so good, definitely worth watching. Not the best, but it's definitely a fun watch. And if you're stuck inside and not doing shit anyway, I mean, come on,
it's only 6 episodes.
And then 25-minute episodes, and it's not too much of your time.
Do you like giant transforming robots shooting things? Then there you go.
I don't see why you wouldn't.
Yeah, and there's a lot of nostalgia bait here.
Yeah.
Like the way they look and everything.
Yes,
for sure. Good stuff. All right, so we're gonna check out part 2 whenever that comes out. Other fun stuff. Primal Season 2 is dropping on October 4th, you said?
October 4th. Supposed to be 10 more episodes?
Holy crap. What?
I thought it was just going to be 5, but I heard somewhere it was going to be 10 more episodes.
Gandhi.
I thought it was supposed to be 10 total.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's
now
weird
it's 20
like,
total.
Primal is like, there's so little about it on the internet.
Yeah.
Like, everyone loves it, but I feel like no one actually knows what's happening.
Well, it's because 10 people make it. So
just let it come out. I don't care. I don't care how much of it is. I don't care. Just let it come out.
Yeah, more is coming for sure. October 4th.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're gonna start with that mythical 6th episode that exists but isn't on any streaming site.
Yeah.
Or what?
So that's awesome. Symbionic Titan dropped on what?
Netflix?
It's on Netflix.
Yeah.
So that's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm excited to watch through that again. Because Gandhi.
Yeah, I couldn't find that at all last month except for some dude on eBay that was selling bootleg.
Yeah, dude, nobody knew what Symbionic Titan was.
No.
I knew about it. I'd seen an episode.
And then
so I knew it was out there.
I was just going through random, what's new on Netflix thing. I was like, wait, what?
Scott probably thought he imagined it like that Spider-Man show.
Yeah.
That definitely did. My fever dream.
Spider-Man, wow!
Scott caught COVID 4 years ago. It had dreams about a Spider-Man. Oh my goodness.
Wrote it all down in his brain. He's like, Spider-Man.
Alright, so there's a lot of good stuff coming out. We're definitely going to watch it all, and we're definitely going to... I got to bring that one movie back. We're going to watch some more random... We got to get back to our roots of watching random jank. So there's one movie that I have that I stole from work that I want to check out. But, we'll get some Dan picks in here. Dan let us down last time. He didn't have anything dumb enough for us to watch, apparently. So
I went to my supplier today, and I was like, I need something dumb and stupid. And we looked and couldn't find anything. And I was like, man... I found a bunch of dumb and stupid, regular live-action movies, but nothing.
The Thing's got a lot of CGI in it. And that's one of the big problems with it.
I just got that because I hadn't seen it yet, and it's DVD, and it was dirt cheap.
I feel like you could just not watch it.
Yeah, I know, but I'm curious.
All right. Well, we've been your Anime-Niacs. I'm Max.
I'm Scott.
I'm Dan.
And please, just recycle your droids. That's a wrap, fellas. We did good.